experiencing. For you can literally explore any idea. Though you have the saying that thoughts are things, they are not directly things. In between the thought and the manifestation are the actions. And if those actions are not performed, you will not manifest the things from that particular belief. Therefore, it is safe to look at any belief within you, even ones that are disturbing. For if you are not acting according to those beliefs, the mere thinking of them has no effect. This gives you the license to begin to freely view and review the things that you believe, understanding that they cannot destroy you, and in fact, perhaps keeping them in place through denial rather than acknowledging and transforming them actually gives them more power to seemingly have a negative outcome. So explore away. Feel free to explore the many ideas within you, but simply cease to act until you have made a conscious choice of what you wish to believe, and again through your imagination extrapolated how one with the new preferred belief would act. This factors in very strongly with what we have referred to as your excitement. For in each and every given moment, if you truly express that you believe in yourself and you believe that you deserve to create a positive life, then your excitement in each moment is the ultimate reflection, the ultimate barometer of the most positive possible outcome according to your purpose in life. So, as this conversation did begin with excitement, I will now, as a neat bookend, in that sense, close it with excitement. Again, reminding you that your reality is up to you. You do create, however, in two ways. One way is consciously, through the way that you know that you create, but the other way is unconsciously. And what this simply means is the result of the belief that you have either bought into, not understanding that you had any other choice, or beliefs that you bought into not altogether on the conscious level. As you begin to allow your emotions to deliver beliefs to you, you empty that closet, which is not bottomless, it is quite finite. As you have a negative emotion and deny it, back into the closet does that belief go. As you have a negative emotion and acknowledge it, you then give yourself the power to again assert the new belief, compare the actions of the old and new belief, and consciously perform the actions according to the new belief, thereby transforming. Very simple. Very simple. This is already how you create your reality. Again, what is unconscious or what is not immediately obvious will come up once you make the decision that you wish to begin to transform your beliefs according to preference. And in general, the most powerful negative limiting beliefs will be revealed unto you by the most powerful negative limiting emotion. So you need not be afraid to dive into your emotions. Again, they cannot harm you in any way unless you act according to that fear, and then therefore through action manifest the very things you say you don't prefer. But if you insert a pause and do not act until your intentions are clarified, you begin to clarify your manifestation. You begin to clarify the expression of your life according to preference. Does this make sense? Therefore, allow me to proceed to the exchange, the interchange. For though you will, in general, perceive that you will, in interacting with us, receive great gifts, understand that from our perspective, we receive great gifts as well. For though we are expanded, and though we choose in that sense not to express limitation at this time, we do not know everything. And therefore, we too learn, expand, and grow. And each aspect of all that is, which is what we view you as, a facet of the same all that is crystal that we are, each aspect that we become familiar with allows us to increase the definition of our reality that much more. And this is of great service to us, as much as you perceive that it is to you. So again, allow me to begin by thanking you and expressing my unconditional love and appreciation for your willingness to communicate with us in this way, though it be unconventional upon your planet, and to communicate with me as an equal, for that is always how I will view you, and that is always how I will remind you.
Perhaps you will remember how I showed you on a previous program that thought is linear. You know, it goes one word after another. It's strung out in a line. We think thought, 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 thought in a line like this, one after another. Whereas when we see to what is going on entirely. We take in a volume. We take in a great area. Nature is a volume rather than something strung out in a line. But when we think, we get one thought after another. And so the process of thought is much slower than the process of seeing and using our consciousness or our mind as a whole. And this then requires a certain effort to make thought keep up with what we are seeing or what we are hearing. Also, you see, thought works by abstraction. What do I mean by abstraction? Well, a lot of Chinese characters are abstraction. If we take, for example, the Chinese character of man. Now that is original. The head and legs of a human figure. Something, you know, like this, when you draw an abstract figure of a man. Everybody knows that's a man. But as a matter of fact, it comes out a great deal of man. This figure cuts out all the details and gives us a simple image which we can grasp all at once. And we have to do that in order to think, so that we can use a series of very simple images or grasps of the world, and these are abstractions. It is fundamentally in terms of abstractions that we think. Now, thought, as I said, is slower because it goes in a line, thought after thought. And also thought is abstract. That is to say, it lacks the full living quality of real life, just as this figure here is just a sort of skeleton, ball on top of sticks, and therefore it lacks the vitality, the aliveness of a real man. Now, the more we tend to live in a world of thought, the more we tend to live in an abstract world that is removed from and has a gap between it and the real world of nature. And as a result of this, we tend to live in a world that is in some ways unsatisfying, lacking in vitality and life. And also, people tend to think all the time. This becomes, for every civilized community, every civilized person, a sort of habit, which is like constantly talking to yourself. Now, of course, when you meet me here on the TV screen, I'm always talking, or almost always. But I assure you, I'm not always talking. I'm often silent, because after all, we have to be silent some of the time, don't we, in order to hear what other people have to say, and therefore to have something to talk about. In just the same way, our minds have to be silent some of the time, if we are really to have anything to think about except thoughts. You know, there is a popular proverb which says that talking to yourself is the first sign of madness. And there's some truth in this, because constant thinking, as distinct from simply experiencing through our senses, constant thinking about our experiences, coding our experiences into words, into signs, into the symbols of thought, is a buzz that goes on day in and day out inside our heads, except when we're sleeping. And as a result of that, we begin to live in a world increasingly divorced from reality. And that is why in those Oriental cultures in India and China and Japan, it has always been considered important for everybody to spend some of his time, by no means all of his time, but some of it, not thinking, but simply in the attitude which was represented by that Chinese character which I drew it's important. This is not saying that